Welcome to Smellsbad's Gaming. It's been a long time since I've done a channel update. Various things have gotten away and then I lost motivation to be doing regular updates. But that's all about to change. It's October, the channel has been going for a year and I'm really excited about the next 12 months because I think I've really found my way. I'm getting good at some of the stuff that I've been doing. I'm really sorting out the editing of videos, plus I've been live streaming. So since the last update there's been a few milestones. The channel has hit 100k views, 100k, I wish, 10k views. It's not very good, certainly not where I expected to be, but it's certainly better than where I thought we'd be when all the stuff with YouTube changed. The number of views absolutely plummeted and I was very disappointed. Now there's 280 plus videos and I'm continuing to increase the number of videos I release, and of course we hit the 100 subs at some point in the last, well, I can't remember when the last update was done, Christmas. So in the last 6 months we hit 100 subs. And what else has happened? Well, my internet connection has been improved. Overnight, 1 week, suddenly it actually started performing quite well. I didn't make any changes on my side. All my side is actually quite perfect. So clearly something at my ISP has changed and they have been doing some work somewhere on their network. And what that means is I can now stream. And I'll mention that a little bit later. The other cool thing that's been happening a lot lately is I've got a handful of really dedicated viewers and they give me lots and lots of feedback and I'm really appreciating that. You guys really make it worthwhile. Speaking to a room that is empty is pretty yeah, what's the word, well, not quite soul destroying, but you know, you lose motivation. So having a cool group of people that actually get involved and give me feedback and engage with me both on the videos and on the stream is great. So with the current Let's Plays, there are only 3 going at the moment. The Fallout 4 one, and it's coming to a close. Well, coming to a close, it's got over 70 episodes at the moment, and I would estimate there's probably another 30 for the vanilla game, or mostly vanilla game. There's still a few things like Vault Tech and stuff that is in the main part of the map, which we may do. However, the other expansions I am thinking I will hold off for a little while and do them possibly later in the year. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, because you guys are the ones driving it. The other one that is going on is Skyrim, and I am really getting into it now. It sort of had a bit of a hit and miss, and sometimes I would sort of wait a few weeks and not do it. That was also because of what was going on in the house and stuff where I live, and things were getting noisy and I wasn't able to find time to record, so I was just sticking to my knitting, so to speak. And because I had never played it before, it was really quite hard to concentrate on a game knowing that at any time I might be interrupted. So that was one of the reasons that there was big gaps. I don't know how long it will go. I don't feel like I've even touched the surface with the main quest line. So yeah, I'm expecting it to go quite a lot longer. It's sitting at about 40 episodes at the moment. If it goes over 100, I would not be surprised, especially once I include the DLC content and so on. And the cool thing with it at the moment is Hoki is a vampire, and that adds quite an interesting element to the game. I've been really enjoying that. And of course then there's Bioshock, which also suffered from the same fate as Skyrim. It had a huge gap, a couple of months at least, where I just did not have time to play it, and because I was struggling, I wasn't very motivated to play it. But that's now back on schedule. It is released every week, and I am getting some awesome feedback on it. There's been so many things that have been, wow, new to me, like just recently finding out that big daddies don't attack you unless there's a little sister around, or you shoot them first. I never knew that, and that changes my stress level significantly. I was absolutely gobsmacked. So those are the three main Let's Plays that are going on: Fallout 4, Skyrim and Bioshock. So what's going on with the new Let's Plays that are coming up? Well, I've been doing a lot of research, I guess you could call it research, and I've also learnt a lot from the Fallout 4 and Skyrim Let's Plays in particular, and I am going to be changing their style and approach a little bit. Just a little bit. First of all, one of the things I'm going to be doing is making them a bit more fluid. People have sort of commented that they're a bit disjointed. They're not quite sure what's happening in the next episode, and so on and so forth. The other thing, I've had some comments saying that my Let's Play episodes are too long, others are saying that they're too short, and I'm of the mind that I would like to release them more regularly but make them shorter. So that's what I plan to do, but leave comments below. What do you think? At the moment they average typically around 20 minutes. The longer ones hit 30 to 40 minutes and the shorter ones are usually around 15 minutes. I'm hoping to target the 15 to 20 minute range and release more of them each week, rather than have one big long one, have a couple of them each week, maybe a couple of days apart. So let me know in the comments below, what would you like to see? And the other part is I'm going to do a horror Let's Play, and I need to choose which one. I've got Amnesia, Alan Wake and Outlast all available to me, so I'm choosing one of those, and you guys can help with that. At the moment the votes on Twitter are going for Alan Wake, and I'm very excited about that, and it will be following the new style and approach. So basically what I'm going to try and do is do one big long recording and then chop it up, whereas at the moment I sort of go, oh, I'm going to record this, and then I'm going to record this episode, then this episode, and that's why it gets a bit disjointed. The plan is that the next Let's Play, with 3 to 4 videos a week, will be about 13 weeks long. That is the plan. I haven't played these games before, or I've played like the first half hour or thereabouts, so I'm going to go back and start from the beginning for whatever game it is, and then we will sort of see how long it lasts. But I'm expecting 3 to 4 videos a week of the shorter length videos, and about 13 weeks in total per Let's Play. So I will probably start with Alan Wake, go to Amnesia, and then go to Outlast, or whatever people decide. This is also an addition to the current Let's Plays. Because of the style and approach, I will be able to do big recording sessions and then spend my time editing even if the house is noisy. So to me it makes sense. And there is one more Let's Play I would like to do, and thank you Manrat for actually buying this game for me. I did have it on the PS4, but now I have it on the PlayStation. I've already got it on the PlayStation. Now that I've got it on the PC, it also makes it a little bit easier for me to play and record. So I am thinking Tomb Raider, the 2013 edition, and it will probably be 2 episodes a week. A very similar style again, so I'm going to try and keep that fluid approach to it, but it will also be 100% completion, so collecting everything, all the collectibles, all the areas, all the monsters, mobs, or whatever you want to call them. So yeah, there's going to be quite a bit of editing to do that, because there's a lot of running around that is actually quite dull. But in between the running around, there's some real intense parts. So that's the plan for that. So definitely let me know down in the comments about the Let's Plays that you want to see in the future. Your feedback is really important around this. Now, Patreon. It is like the unwanted child sitting in the back of the room. I very seldom do anything with it. In fact, I can't actually recall the last time I even logged into it. I want to do more with it. I do only have a couple of patrons, but hopefully that will grow over the next sort of 6 to 12 months and at least help support the channel. What I am going to be doing is trying to release weekly cutscene and behind the scenes videos for the people that are Patreon supporters. Now, I have loads of material. I've got about 2 terabytes of recorded video stuff that only about a third of it has actually ever made it onto YouTube. So I've got plenty of material. It's just a matter of going through and finding the little snippets of, you know, death scenes that I've thought wouldn't be appropriate, or running around like a madman figuring out a puzzle and then realizing that I've absolutely wasted the last 20 minutes. So these cutscene and behind the scenes videos are going to be quite short. They'll probably only be 3 to 5 minutes, and I'm going to try and release at least one a week. So if you're interested in that sort of stuff, pop over to Patreon, the link is below, and you know, if you can afford $1 a month, go for it. If not, well, you'll probably miss out, but that's up to you. Any support is appreciated. Now, as I mentioned earlier, my internet connection is vastly improved. The upload speed is more than doubled, and that actually means I can now stream at 720 30 frames, which is epic, because I've been wanting to stream for, well, since I started YouTube over a year ago now, and I will be streaming predominantly on Twitch. The reason being, well, it seems to be the best platform. So since streaming, which has only been going for a couple of months now, I guess, I've been aiming for 3 times a week, and at other times where I can fit it in. So the schedule is down below, the link to the schedule, and I've been playing a variety of games, anything from Skyrim to Path of Exile, Fallout 4, a little bit of Elder Scrolls Legends, all sorts of games. The most recent being Orcs Must Die Unchained, which is an epic game. It is so much fun, and I really do hope to see some of you there. Now, the goal is to get Twitch affiliate by the end of October. I've got all the criteria except the number of average viewers per session, which you have to have at 3. I'm currently sitting at 2, and that has to be over the last 30 days. So all the other criteria is met. It would be great to see a few people that watch my YouTube to also pop over and check me out on the live stream. So the big thing for the next 12 months for me is growing the channel. I have been a little bit disappointed over the last 12 months, or 6 months I should say, as to the level of growth. Now, is it me? Is it YouTube? Is it just that the gaming market is so flooded that I'm just not even being noticed? I don't know. I'm not sure what the problem is. I think it might be YouTube, because every time I see mention of big changes at YouTube, I see a big drop in my number of views. I don't get many views on a daily basis, but because I am recording and tracking every single day the number of views, I am seeing a big drop, and I can measure it. Every time they make that announcement, there is a drop. At one point I was getting the 60 to 70 views a day. They make an announcement and it dropped to 10. So yeah, something is going on. It was disappointing. Hopefully that will change over the next 6 to 12 months. I'm also hoping the change of style, the more fluid approach to Let's Plays, will be a vast improvement and attract more people. But for the people that are watching, my big focus and ask of you is that you do like, you do share, and please leave the comments. I love your comments. It really is up to the people watching to help me grow, and I really do need your help. And I do have a 12-month goal, or end of next year I should say, which seems a long way off, but it is a goal, and it's quite a lofty goal, and that is 1,000 subs and 4,000 views a month by the end of 2018. So that's a good 15 months away, or whatever it is. I can't even remember what month it is. We're in October. So 16 months away or thereabouts. Now, to make up for the fact that there hasn't been an update for the channel for such a long time, I've decided to give away something in October. It is only very modest. I have modest means at the moment. It is only a US $25 Amazon credit or gift card or whatever you want to call it, and it will be drawn at the end of the first week of November. To be eligible, you need to be a subscriber to my channel, YouTube channel. You need to be a Twitch follower, so you need to pop over to Twitch, the link is down below, and follow me there. So in order to be eligible, you need to engage as well. So leave those comments, join the streams and say hello. If you're on Discord, I'll put a link below and you can pop over and say hello. So yeah, that's a $25 Amazon gift card or credit or whatever you want to call it, and it will be drawn at the end of the first week of November for anyone that meets the criteria in October. So this has dragged on long enough. It's been quite a long one. Well, it has been a long time since I did a channel update, so there was a lot to cover. If you've enjoyed it, do hit that like, hit that subscribe, and remember to leave comments, especially in the little bits and pieces that I've asked about. Your feedback is absolutely amazing and really does help me to try and guide where this channel is going. I look forward to seeing you both on Discord and on my live streams. You've been watching Smellsbad Gaming. Thank you very much.